It's time now for the Beer Channel late night news on this late Monday night, September 21st, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Late night news headlines at 11:30 p.m. Here on this late Monday night. Here, top story at 11:30 p.m. Here is Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker suspended his presidential campaign amid and effectively ended once a promising GOP presidential bid that collapsed amid tepid debate performances, confusing statements, and other missteps. Kim Davis went back to work as Kentucky County Clerk last week after a stint in jail and a pledge that she wouldn't interfere with deputies who are issuing wedding lessons to same-sex couples. Volkswagen executives told environmental regulators for more than a year that discrepancies between pollution tests and its diesel cars at historically higher levels out of the world were a technical error, not a deliberate attempt to deceive Washington. After an hour-long meeting on Monday with Mayor Bill de Blasio and Police Commissioner William J. Bratton, the retired test star James Blake said the mayor has been broadly sympathetic to his calls for greater police accountability. The family of a 14-year-old Muslim student who got in trouble over a homemade clock mistaken for a possible bomb threw the boy Monday from his suburban Dallas high school. This week, as Pope Francis visits the United States, all eyes will be in his speech before Congress on Thursday and how it could affect domestic policies, especially on the subject of climate change. For weeks, Syrian, Iraqi, and Afghan refugees have followed a familiar route in the hope of reaching Austria, Germany, or Sweden from Turkey and Greece to Macedonia, Serbia, and Hungary, and thus in the European Union. Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Soldiers marching in the capital Ouagadougou without resistance led on Monday as army leaders begin surrender talks with the elite presidential guard at stage a coup against the government last week. Pope Francis on Monday crossed the Cuba's eastern region, an area rich in Catholic and revolutionary history, and highlighted the challenges that the church still faces even as the old militant hostility in region religion fades. A former corporate CEO has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for a cell food that made people sick. Two of her executives face jail time as well. Boston. The mother of a young girl dumped baby dough and then found it almost 3 months after her remains washed up in a trash can. A fighter jet assigned to Lemoore Naval Air Station crashed just before 4 p.m. on Monday in a field near the base, and the Navy confirmed on Monday evening. A 40-day Florida man who had called 911 to say his girlfriend was having trouble breathing later admitted killing her, as Sunrise Police told local news media that 24-year-old Fidel Lopez called 911 early on Sunday. Singapore Asian shutters rose on Tuesday and it all held steadily as markets bounced back as a European Central Bank said it was prepared to ease monetary policy further. Trenton, New Jersey makers of biological and specialty drugs plunged Monday after Democratic presidential frontrunner Hillary Clinton said she will soon release a plan to address price gouging in the industry. Per the International Energy Agency, that showed that renewables and total power generation are expected to be rising to 33% in 2040 from 21% in 2012 globally. Washington, U.S. home resales fell more than expected in August, a cautionary sign for the U.S. housing market, which recently looked on a stronger footing. And Marshall Mark Whaley, he deals with a lot of dangerous situations, food and communication being a couple of them. But what if this camp get hit by a solar storm? The yellow-bellied water snake at the Cape Cod, Missouri Conservation Nature Center, Missouri, is known to have no contact with a male snake for at least 8 years, but did not prevent her from giving birth. Skip the acid berries and pass up pomegranate juice. When it comes to fruit, American kids prefer apples by a long time at the beginning of the day. Apples account for 29% of food consumed by the U.S. Thanks to Malcolm Strickler, life-saving drug Deparin will now cost $750 per pill, up from $13.50 an hour. Not even FDA can stop him. Jackson, Mississippi is no longer the number one in obesity. The new title holder, Arkansas, it's great it hasn't gone up, said state health officer. Pittsburgh, UPMC has suspended all organ transplant operations until it's completed its investigation following a mold outbreak. Okay, look at that. New England Insurance here in San Jose, California. 2 SCPD officers been shot by armed suspects outside of the target store. The officers were confronted with 2 individuals regarding that side, and one when gunfire erupted. Both suspects were shot in DOA, and both officers are expected to survive. And in River, Massachusetts, called a Beachmont MBTA station about 8 p.m. tonight. And in Drake, Massachusetts, BNE at 1000 block of Broadway Road, homeowner arrived home to find house broken and ransacked and gun safe with several firearms inside were stolen. Crime scene established. Peter Tell News Time, 11:36 on this late Monday night here at time for a travel report here, and it's smooth sailing in highways, byways in New England, and it's late Monday night here, except for some slow spots here. 95 on the northbound side, so for Route 37 to the airport connection in Warwick. 295 on the westbound side. It's looking good from Attleboro to Warwick here. 37 on the westbound side, so from Warwick down for Cranston here. 195 on both ends also from Fairhaven all the way at Mattapoisett. 24 on the southbound side, so from Route 44 and Random all the way out to Route 140 in Taunton here. 95 on the southbound side, so around Route 1 in Sharon here. Route 3 on the southbound, Route 3 on the southbound side, so from Union Street to Braintree all the way out to Route 18 in Weymouth. Route 3 on the northbound side, slow for the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side, slow after Route 3 to Route 37 in Braintree. Here, doing an accident on Route 120 on the northbound side, around the Braintree split. Southeast Expressway, southbound side is backed up before the Braintree split. Around Fredericksburg Parkway here. Mass parking on the westbound side, it is slow around Route 128 in Weston. Mass parking on the eastbound side, slow around from Newton to Brighton here. Route 1 on the northbound side is slow from 93 all the way up in Chelsea here. 2 lane in both ends slow from Route 122A in Worcester all the way up to before the Mass Pike in Auburn here. 146 on the northbound side, so around stretching and hip race scan around Mass Pike in Grafton here. 495 on the northbound side, also around Route 140 in Franklin here. 495 on the southbound side, so before Route 2 in Littleton here. Highways in the Granite State and the main trip back up looking good on the late Monday night here. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here. Green Line Express minor delays due to signal problem at Kenmore. Red on the rear rail, looking good, and all Hingham and all ferry trips will be routed up 14 days due to the schedule long on bridge construction at 3 to 8 miles of travel. 2 to 3 to 8 minutes of travel. Peter Channel News Time, 11:38, time now for a weather report here, and feeling a little chill in the air tonight, just like we did yesterday and last night here. Overnight hours of the night, patch fog after 3 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 45 degrees. Left northeast wind. Tuesday, patch fog between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. was most skies got about 69 degrees. Calm wind becoming northeast wind 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning here on Tuesday. Tuesday, most skies got about 46 degrees. Northeast wind about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Wednesday, both sides got about 77 degrees. North wind about 5 miles an hour here. Wednesday night, both coasts got about 49 degrees. Calm wind. Thursday, Sunday, podcast got about 75 to about 51 degrees. Friday, both sides podcast got about 72 to about 30 degrees. Saturday, both Sunday podcast got about 67 to about 47 degrees. Sunday, Sunday podcast got about 68 to about 31 degrees. And for Monday, both sides skies have about 73 degrees. Not temperature at 11:39 p.m. 51 degrees with first skies humidity 89%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Late Night News, and it's late Monday night, September 21st, 2015. Please have a good night with a goodbye day. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more important